Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Inside. Today we're looking at the Grab and Go version of Battleship. This is of course put out by Hasbro, ages 7 and up, and it's a 2-player game. This does require adult assembly, so it's the adult assembly required, which means it's going to be annoying. We looked at the Clue one previously. I don't know if you were here for that one, but we hope you were. Basically, this is supposed to be like a travel version. This one will probably be better in the car than the Clue one. The Clue one, that's going to go everywhere. But let's open this up and see what we've got here. It's just held together by a crappy piece of tape. So, this game lends itself well to travel games because it is so small. Ooh, they lock together. That's kind of neat. Maybe. Alright, I kind of forced that a little bit, but didn't seem to break. Looks like they can interlock either way. Doesn't matter which one's on top or bottom. These look like just like the regular Battleship current version of the plastic cases. This is from 2014. So you got your instruction sheet, which just has like the contents on one side and how to play on the other. Attacking, sinking a ship. It's literally one sheet, not very thick paper. Inside we're gonna find a fleet of 5 ships. There'll be a carrier, a battleship, a cruiser, a submarine, and a destroyer. So let's open one of these up and see what we got. Alright, so we got some real cheap looking ships. I'm going to use the scissors to open this. Don't use scissors or cutting instruments without permission from a responsible adult. Drunken Uncle Larry does not count. Alright, these are the ships. They are stupid looking. They don't even really look like ships. They're real cheap. I don't even know how they're expected to stay on here. There's no inside sticker, which is kind of weird. I'm sure it's on the other one, maybe. Nope, there's just A through J printed on the side and 1 through 10 up here. So you can't play this one in dim lighting. So let's see how well these stick. I'll pull one of these off. This is the cruiser. Yeah, they don't stick on real well. You got to kind of force it a little bit, and they're a little difficult to get off with your big adult hands. So they do stick kind of well, it doesn't fall out, but getting it on there is a little bit of a pain. Let's look at the pieces in here. Oh yeah, these are going to go all over the place. Look how small these are. The black one's a little easier to read, honestly, because it's darker. But in dim lighting, you're still going to have the same problem. The pieces are real tiny, but they're pretty sturdy. They're going to go everywhere. Yeah, obviously more whites than reds, like you'd expect. And you just put them on the side with the ships. But yeah, there's not much to it. It's a little junky, but it's functional. It'll do the job. It'll play the game. Might be a little difficult to see in the dark, but if you're on a road trip, I don't think it'll be a big deal for the kids. They're not going to care too much. They're just going to be tired of driving around. So, yeah, these are real small, so they will travel easily. I mean, you could fit this in a pocket, I think, if you tried hard. And they do kind of lock together because of this notch on the bottom of each one. And where the opening lip is goes right in there, and they lock together. So that's kind of cool. It's a nice size. The quality's only okay. The cases are pretty good quality, actually. Probably won't stand an adult stepping on them, but they'll probably survive a few drops. The plastic is on the pieces is flexible, so it's going to bend fairly easy, but it's flexible enough that it won't snap. So there is that. Overall, this one's definitely better than the Clue one. The informational sheet should probably be folded up and put in one of these so it doesn't get lost, because I think this is going to be the piece that gets lost the easiest. But this is definitely a little bit better quality, I think, than the Clue one. Mostly because that one had cheap cards, and this one doesn't have that problem. The pieces are kind of lame, but they are definitely functional. And it's not quite as good looking as this picture would make it out to be, but it's definitely manageable and serviceable, and this would be a good one to take with you on a trip, I think. I think they both would be, honestly. Probably the Connect 4 one, too. I haven't picked that one up yet, but if I do, I will definitely post a video. But that's it for the Battleship Grab and Go from Hasbro. I would recommend this, because if you want to get a Battleship game, you might as well get a $5 one instead of a $15 one. And this is a travel version, so you can take it on a trip and then give the kids something to do so they're not annoying you. But that'll do it for this episode. As always, thanks for watching. We hope to see you next time on What's Inside.